Tell me your full name.
My full name, my first name is actually Emma Louise.
Is it?
Yeah.
Double-barreled first name.
Double-barrel first name.
That's nice.
That's nice.
I never knew that.
Two for the past one.
So, Ems,
Yes.
you are joining us on The Crown.
Yeah.
Season 4.
4.
That's right, isn't it?
Yep, season 4.
And who are you playing?
I'm playing Diana.
That's right.
Diana, Princess of Wales.
Do you remember where you were when you heard you got the job?
I was with Josh.
Were you?
Oh, yeah. Do you know this one?
No.
So I got told to come to where Josh was doing some reshoot for season 3, and I was told that it was like a chemistry read with Josh. I saw Suzanne there and Ben Karen was there, and they took me to this room where Josh had just filmed. And
So Suzanne is one of our producers.
Sorry,
and
Suzanne's
Ben Karen's one of our directors.
We read the scene a couple of times together, and then I remember Ben turning to Suzanne and being like, "Can I do it? Can I do it?" And Suzanne was like, "Go on." And then he got down. I don't think it was on one knee. I think I just added that for effect. But it was like he kind of did
I
like
really hope he was on one knee.
I really hope. Maybe I should just say he was on one knee. He got down on one knee.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Will you be our Diana?"
Oh my God,
I
how
know.
exciting!
It's like
But now I thought, were you initially just reading in the rehearsal room?
Yeah. So like 8 months before that.
Aww. When people were auditioning for Charles.
When people were auditioning for Camilla, they wanted someone to read in Diana's part.
So you were just reading in. You had no expectation. How nice.
I know. Initially, just behind the camera, and they were just.
But they were all whispering, going, "Oh, hang on a minute."
Well, halfway through the day, they were
pretty
like,
good.
Can we put you on the video?
So it really came out of nowhere. You never expected to audition for Diana.
No.
Cool. And I remember your first day in the wig.
Really?
That freaked everyone out.
I have a time-lapse video on my phone of that. I remember saying to Debs, who did my hair and makeup, like, we have to time-lapse the cutting of the wig, because you get them really long, and then they cut them up.
Do you have a favourite person that you worked with on The Crown?
You.
Well done.
You. Probably Josh.
Yeah, everyone.
Everyone. Yeah, but I always think those days, the funniest thing was when we had those days when we were all together, which was quite rare.
Family scenes, but
at the end of the day, I did feel like I'd done like a family Christmas.
But in a better way.
In a better way than most.
Yeah. No arguments.
Like the best family Christmas.
And we did lots of, we played games. Does anyone know how to play fives? If you're in a group, you don't want too big a group, because it's too hard for the maths.
Can you do 2 people? Yeah. 5.
No, so we got 15. 10.
10.
5.
10.
10. Thank you very much for a lovely game of fives.
Oh, you made it!
You're not allowed to smile.
You're not allowed to smile. The best bit is if you win, you can't smile. But that's quite.
So we played that for hours. Hours on end.
But it's also hilarious when you have like 5 people playing it and everyone.
Can't do the maths either. I can't. Yes.
Did you find it different going into season 4 versus season 3?
No.
Okay.
Same week.
Same week.
Sorry.
No.
Okay. No, it was a little bit different. Because we've done it before, so
He's not doing it again.
Slightly more confident going in, I suppose.
Some time had passed in between.
Yes, and Ben had stopped playing the theme music for The Crown, which didn't work for me.
Oh, that! Josh was telling me about that. He was the most.
So season 3, my first time on it, Ben, our director, would play the music.
I can't
just
think
before I'd come on set, and he was thinking it would make me really sort of feel like I was in it, and I just went,
absolutely not.
Stop it.
That would really get in my
just
head.
act it. I don't need to,
I did do that in the car on the way back from getting the role.
Did you?
Music on. Yeah, so I was like, oh my god, I need to feel it.
When we were all in the makeup van together, do
Yeah.
you remember who was the worst DJ?
Helena. Her taste in music is bizarre.
So we would sit in a row and text each other going, what the fuck is this?
Someone please shout out. It would be like obscure clarinet solos, and then you get like something from the Mulan soundtrack, and then you get like.
Which wouldn't be so bad, but all of them together, and then there's quite a lot of.
Also at 7 o'clock in the morning as well.
Yeah, and some very funny yurt type music.
Yeah.
You ask a question now.
I've got one.
Oh, go on.
About you and Thatcher, because I don't have any scenes with Gillian, which is really weird.
Oh yeah.
Really strange. I watched some of the episodes the other day, and it was very.
It's funny, isn't it? We all know each other so well, but some scenes, some people
Never,
never work together.
Yeah, all of the Thatcher stuff. I was like, this is brand new.
That was amazing because she really just became her. And then she came out of it, but when she was in it, it was really spooky. Especially if the light was behind her a bit. They go, whoa, it's Thatcher.
Yeah, she's very good at getting into the.
Yeah,
I remember at the read-through, I sat next to her, and she had her headphones in, listening to the voice and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh god, I didn't bring it.
Yeah.
I brought my dog. It's distracting everyone.
What was your favourite costume?
That's your question. The obvious answer here is the wedding dress. But
I didn't see that.
did you not see it?
No.
It was a very freaky day. No one had seen me in it, and then we were like, I was changing behind these huge oak doors. All the crew and everyone was setting up on the other side of the doors, and the doors opened, and I was there. And everyone kind of fell silent. Everyone whispered for the entire of the shooting, which was really weird. It was kind of like a reverence. It was like a moment of silence. It was very strange.
Didn't they find fabric that wasn't
Exactly.
silk or something? So it was, they managed to do it.
So it didn't crease.
Is that what it was?
Maybe, because didn't they say
So
with the Diana's wedding dress, everyone was like, oh, it's great, but also it's so creased. Because she got out of the carriage and it was all like...
Crumpled.
Crumpled.
Do you remember how long the train was?
I should know this. It was a long train. I don't know the length.
That's awful. It was meters and meters, because you had to pretend one when we had to film the rehearsal.
Yeah.
And you had bed sheets. Stapled.
I quite like that. I think it was really sweet.
I think that did nice. But that was actually what happened, wasn't it, in the rehearsal?
Yeah, I think they got that from...
They had to practice with bed sheets.
They got that from Proper Things.
Do you have a favourite location?
Spain.
Oh yeah, you were there for ages.
Yeah, I was in Spain for ages.
I was
Doubly
there for one
long,
day, and
I
I
also
pissed it
then
down. We
was in
could have done it in
hospital.
Skeggy.
Oh yeah. Did it?
That was so annoying. So excited about our one day in Spain.
And it pissed it down?
Yeah, shit.
Oh, that's really shit.
Yeah.
It was really fun being in Spain, but also more because of all the extracurricular, like tapas eating. And
Yes, like lovely food.
we hired those scooters you can get in Europe that are just like go...
Did they
the
let you do
electric
that?
ones. Yeah, we went around Malaga on those, which was really fun.
God, I thought they'd all be really super neurotic and not let you.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have done that.
I see, you didn't tell anyone.
No, I didn't tell anyone.
Oh, that's how you got away with it.
Yeah, it was really fun. That was good. I enjoyed Scotland when we were all in our little lodges.
I think that was my favourite.
That was really lovely. We stayed in these like little cabins in Abbeymoor, and we each had a little log cabin.
It was really sweet. And our log cabins were all close together, so it was like a tiny.
And we could all
village
like
of friends.
And we watched Naked Attraction.
Yes, I felt bad. That was my fault. I shared with Marianne Bailey, who's the Queen Mum.
Yeah.
And she's. We were given our own log cabin, but I don't like being on my own, so I forced Marianne to let me live with her. And she's just too polite to say no. And
so
you've got to watch this. It's brilliant. You see everybody's willies and fannies, and it's really funny.
Yeah.
And Naked Attraction. And she looked slightly horrified. And I said, what do you do of an evening normally, Marianne? She said, well, sometimes we listen to classical music and
talk about plays.
talk about plays.
Yeah. She's
My
really
brother
funny.
really brought it down a notch.
Marianne's great.
But she ended up loving it.
Yeah, of course she did.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to the next actor to play the Queen?
I wouldn't. It's Imelda Staunton.
Imelda.
Why are you giving her advice?
Did you and Claire talk?
I phoned her
Oh, nice.
when I was offered the job because they said phone Claire. I was very on Colman. Yes, please. Therefore, they expected me to take some time to think about it.
And you were like,
No, yeah, I've had yes, please. And so I phoned Claire and said, what do you think? And she went, it's the happiest job that you get really looked
so
after.
true.
It's lovely, do it. It's a long job, which I wasn't used to. But actually, every day I was happy to wake up and go to work.
I know, I've really missed that.
Yeah, you can get a job that lasts a week and it feels like it's going on forever. But this job was 2 years and heavenly every day.
Happiest.
Happy people, because everyone's encouraged, I think, to do their best. So all departments feel,
Really proud.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a really very rare, lucky, lovely thing. And horses, I'd never really met a horse.
I'm scared.
Oh, I was shit scared.
Yeah, actually, I've met many people who are scared of it. I've
Oh,
always like,
they're massive.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not like a car.
No.
That's terrifying. The favourite was the first time I'd sat on a horse, I think.
did you ride for that?
No, I sort of was wedged on it and it
Yeah.
moved forward and that was
Okay.
it. But then had to learn a bit more for the crown. And suddenly to meet an animal that's so impeccably trained. And there was one scene in 3, I think, where the horse was rearing up. It looked like it was a wild horse
Yeah.
and it was just her going, whistling,
And they would do it.
and it would do that.
But they're very intelligent animals, right?
So
So they must
clever.
love it. It's kind of like they say you should train your dog not because it's like to be well behaved, just because it's really good for it to be trained. You know?
Because it needs to be
Because it needs
stimulated,
to,
like an octopus.
Like an
That's a bit of a
octopus.
segue. But
Has many brains. Octopi?
Well, I once went to this aquarium in Great Yarmouth, and we were the only people in there. So the guy looking after the octopus was very excited to tell us about it, and it was amazing. So apparently, octopi,
Octopuses?
so
That's
if they're
not
sort
right.
of dull grey brown, it's because they're bored. And if they've got something interesting to do, they sort of change colour. It's amazing. And so that you put a jam jar in its tank and put food in the jam jar, and it would go like that. Open it and then close it.
So clever.
So clever. I think as clever as a toddler. Is the
That's
makes you think
incredible.
twice about
But
it,
they don't have multiple brains. I heard someone they have multiple.
Oh, I've no idea.
Maybe. I don't know.
Wow.
Feel
Really
bad about
clever.
the fact that they've tasted
Compared to a
it.
guinea pig. Can't train a guinea pig. Shit.
Why are we talking about?
I've no idea. I'm so sorry. I went off on one.
Right. Have you got nice? Okay.
Is that enough? Thank God. 'Cause I'm so sorry.